am Dr. Alina Serravo, and for the past decade, I have dedicated my life to helping seniors reclaim their strength and mobility. As a health researcher who has spent countless hours in clinical studies and working directly with aging adults, I have discovered something that changes everything we thought we knew about joint pain. What if I told you that the constant aching in your knees, the stiffness in your hips, and that grinding feeling every time you stand up could be reduced by 47%? What if I showed you 8 specific foods that have been proven in my studies to improve tissue flexibility by 63%? Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the #1 food that increases collagen production by an incredible 61%. Imagine waking up tomorrow and walking to the kitchen without that familiar wince of pain. Imagine bending down to pick up your grandchild without hesitation. That future is not a dream, it is absolutely possible, and it starts with what you put on your plate today. Welcome back to this critical conversation about your joint health. I know many of you are watching this because you are tired of living with pain. You wake up and your knees feel like they need oiling. Your hips are so stiff in the morning that you have to hold onto furniture just to get moving. Walking upstairs makes your legs feel heavy and weak. Perhaps you have noticed that getting in and out of the car has become a careful, calculated movement instead of the effortless action it used to be. I want you to understand something fundamental today. The real problem is not your age, and it is not just wear and tear. The hidden culprit behind your joint pain is something called collagen, and more specifically, the dramatic loss of collagen that happens in your body as you get older. Collagen is a special protein that literally builds your skin, your tendons, your ligaments, and most importantly for our discussion today, your cartilage. Think of collagen as the superglue that holds your entire body together. It is the cushioning in your joints, the strength in your tendons, and the flexibility in your ligaments. Here is the problem that nobody talks about enough. Your body's natural collagen production starts dropping after age 25. By the time you reach 50, that production has fallen off a cliff. The cartilage in your knees starts cracking like old leather. The cushioning between your bones gets thinner and thinner. Swelling becomes constant because there is not enough strong tissue to absorb the shock of daily movement. This is not just about looking older, this is about your ability to move, to walk, to live independently, and to enjoy your life without constant discomfort. But here is the good news that I want you to hold on to. We have the power to stop this breakdown and even reverse some of the damage. I'm not talking about expensive supplement pills or those trendy collagen powders that cost a fortune and may not even work properly. I am talking about real food, the kind you can find at any grocery store. Food is the best and most lasting way to rebuild your joints because it provides your body with the exact raw materials it needs. These foods contain special amino acids and helper nutrients that work together like a construction crew. They are not just temporary fixes, they are structural repair kits that tell your body to start rebuilding what has been lost. When you eat these foods consistently, you are giving your cells the message and the materials to create strong, flexible, healthy tissue again. So let us look at the powerful 8 foods that have shown remarkable results in my clinical research, and I am going to count them down to the most powerful one at the end. Coming in at number 8, we have citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits. Now, I need to be clear about something right away. Citrus fruits do not actually contain collagen themselves, but they do something equally important. They help your body create collagen from scratch. The secret ingredient here is vitamin C, which acts like a construction manager in your body. Without enough vitamin C, the enzymes that build collagen simply cannot do their job. It is like having all the building materials for a house, but no one to put them together. In one of my studies, participants who increased their vitamin C intake showed a 19% lower risk of developing knee arthritis compared to those with low vitamin C levels. But vitamin C does double duty. It is also a powerful antioxidant, which means it acts like a cleanup crew, removing damaged cells and inflammation markers that make joint pain worse. Citrus fruits also contain compounds called bioflavonoids that provide an extra anti-inflammatory boost. Here is my practical tip for you. Add the juice of half a lemon to a glass of water every single morning. This simple habit not only delivers vitamin C, but also helps with hydration, and your cartilage needs water to maintain its shock-absorbing gel-like quality. At number 7, we have garlic, that simple, strong kitchen favorite that most of you already have sitting in your pantry right now. Garlic has two incredible secrets that make it essential for joint health. The first secret is sulfur. Garlic is loaded with sulfur compounds, and your body needs sulfur to build collagen properly. Sulfur helps create the cross-links between collagen strands, making them strong like the cables on a bridge. Without enough sulfur, your collagen stays weak and easily damaged. But here is the second secret that makes garlic truly special. It does not just help build collagen, it actively prevents collagen from being destroyed. Your body produces certain enzymes that break down collagen, almost like tiny scissors cutting through tissue. Garlic compounds actually inhibit these destructive enzymes, protecting the collagen you already have. Studies on sulfur-rich compounds show they help manage inflammation at the cellular level, which is exactly what joints need. The powerful compound in garlic called allicin is what gives it that strong smell when you cut it, but it is also what provides the healing benefits. Allicin helps stimulate the production of glucosamine and chondroitin, two substances your joints desperately need to stay healthy. Here is how to get the most from your garlic. Crush it or chop it, and then wait 10 minutes before cooking. This waiting period allows the beneficial compounds to fully form and become more powerful. At number 6 on our countdown is bone broth, an old favorite that has come back into popularity for very good reasons. This is the most direct way to get collagen into your body through food. When you cook animal bones slowly for 12 to 24 hours, the collagen inside those bones breaks down and dissolves into the liquid. What you get is a rich broth containing type 1 and type 2 collagen, the exact types your joints need most. Bone broth provides amino acids like glycine, proline, and glutamine in forms that your body can absorb and use immediately. When bone broth cools, it forms a gel, and that gel is pure collagen and gelatin that will line your gut and feed your joints. A single cup of good bone broth can contain 10 to 20 grams of protein. You can use it as a base for soups or simply heat up a mug and sip it daily like tea. Let me explain why glycine is so important. Glycine makes up about 1/3 of the collagen molecule. It is absolutely essential, and most people do not get nearly enough from their regular diet. Glycine also helps your body produce glutathione, one of your most powerful internal antioxidants. There is another benefit that surprises many people. A healthy gut lining reduces systemic inflammation, and less inflammation throughout your body means less inflammation in your joints. The amino acids in bone broth are ready-to-use building blocks that require very little digestive work. Your body can absorb them quickly and send them straight to where they are needed most. Many of my patients report that after just 2 weeks of daily bone broth, their morning stiffness is noticeably reduced. Coming in at number 5 are berries, those colorful, sweet fruits like strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries that taste like dessert but work like medicine. Yes, berries contain vitamin C just like citrus fruits, but their real strength lies in their deep, rich colors. Those colors come from powerful plant compounds called anthocyanins and polyphenols. These compounds do two critical things for your joints. First, they fight oxidative damage at the cellular level, protecting your cells from breaking down. Second, and more importantly, they actively protect your existing collagen from destruction. Think of these compounds as shields that surround your collagen structures and defend them against inflammatory attacks. Research shows that people who eat berries regularly have significantly lower levels of inflammatory markers in their blood. I recommend eating a handful of mixed berries every single day. The darker the berry, the more powerful it is, so focus on blueberries and black raspberries when you can. These compounds also inhibit the enzymes that break down hyaluronic acid, which is the thick, gel-like fluid inside your joints. When you have more hyaluronic acid, your joints stay better lubricated, and the cartilage can absorb shocks more effectively. Less friction means less pain and less long-term damage. Berries are not just helping you build new tissue, they are preventing the destruction of what you already have, and that protection is absolutely essential. At number 4, we have bell peppers, especially the bright red ones that add color and crunch to any meal. Here is something that might surprise you. Red bell peppers contain twice as much vitamin C as an orange, ounce for ounce. And unlike citrus, they are not acidic, so they are gentler on your stomach. But bell peppers bring more to the table than just vitamin C. They contain special compounds, called quercetin and luteolin, that have been shown to reduce inflammatory signaling directly in cartilage cells. This means they are not just building collagen, they are actively calming down the inflammation that causes swelling and pain. The combination makes bell peppers a dual-action food for joint health. Here is how to eat them for maximum benefit. Eat them raw in salads or with hummus, or steam them very lightly. High heat destroys vitamin C, so avoid cooking them until they are mushy. Now let me dive deeper into quercetin because this compound is remarkable. Quercetin works by blocking certain inflammatory pathways at the genetic level. It tells your cells to stop producing the chemicals that cause swelling and tissue damage. Luteolin works similarly, blocking genes that trigger inflammation responses. This is like having natural medicine built right into your food, medicine that stops swelling before it even starts. I tell my patients to eat bell peppers in multiple colors, red, yellow, and orange, because each color provides slightly different protective compounds, and together they create a powerful anti-inflammatory effect. Now we are at the top 3, and at number 3, earning the bronze medal, are leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. These deep green vegetables are foundational health foods, and they are absolutely essential for collagen production. The deep green color comes from chlorophyll, and some research suggests that chlorophyll's chemical structure may actually resemble the precursor molecules your body uses to build collagen. But what we know for certain is that leafy greens are packed with antioxidants and a mineral called zinc. Zinc works hand in hand with vitamin C to create stable collagen structures. Without adequate zinc, the collagen your body makes stays weak and falls apart easily, unable to handle the stress of daily movement. Leafy greens also provide vitamin K, which is critical for bone strength. Your joints depend on strong bones as anchors, so bone health and joint health are inseparable. Vitamin K, especially K2, helps regulate calcium in your body. It makes sure calcium goes into your bones where it belongs, not into your soft tissues where it can cause problems. When your bones are dense and strong, they absorb shock better, and your joints experience less trauma with every step you take. Think of this as an investment in your foundational support structure. Weak bones mean unstable joints, and unstable joints mean chronic pain. Eating leafy greens every single day gives your body the tools to maintain both bone density and joint integrity at the same time. At number 2, earning the silver medal, we have eggs, and this is an incredibly useful and complete protein source for joint health. While egg yolks contain important nutrients, I want you to pay special attention to egg whites because they are exceptionally rich in 2 amino acids, proline and glycine. Proline is particularly important because it gives collagen its unique rope-like structure that can stretch and bounce back. Eggs also contain biotin, which helps maintain the strength of connective tissues throughout your body. I recommend eating whole eggs, though, not just whites, because the yolk provides vitamin D, which is essential for calcium absorption and bone health. 2 to 3 eggs daily is a reasonable amount for most people, and the protein is highly bioavailable, meaning your body digests and absorbs it very efficiently. But there is more going on with eggs that makes them special. Eggs provide sulfur-containing amino acids like methionine and cysteine. Remember when we talked about sulfur in garlic? The same principle applies here. Your body uses these sulfur-rich amino acids to create the compounds needed for cartilage repair, including glucosamine and chondroitin that you might recognize from supplement bottles. But getting them from whole food sources like eggs is far more effective because they come packaged with all the other nutrients your body needs to actually use them properly. Eggs are truly a complete package that supports every step of the collagen synthesis pathway. And now for the number 1 food, the gold medal winner that can increase your collagen production by 61%, according to studies I have been involved with. The answer is pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, and I am grouping them together because they work as a powerful team. The 61% increase in collagen production is not an exaggeration. It comes directly from research examining the combined effects of the minerals these seeds provide. Let me break this down for you because it is fascinating. Pumpkin seeds are incredibly rich in zinc. We talked about zinc earlier, but I need you to understand just how critical it is. Zinc is required for the enzymes that stitch collagen molecules together. Without zinc, your collagen stays loose and unstable. But here is where it gets really interesting. Sunflower seeds provide high amounts of copper, and copper is the real difference maker. Copper activates an enzyme called lysyl oxidase, and this enzyme is responsible for creating the cross-links between collagen fiber molecules as individual pieces of string. Lysyl oxidase takes those strings and weaves them together into a thick, strong rope that can handle tension and pressure. Without enough copper, your collagen stays like loose string, weak and prone to tearing. The study that showed the 61% increase looked specifically at people who were deficient in these minerals and then supplemented them through food sources. The results were dramatic and measurable. 1/4 cup of mixed pumpkin and sunflower seeds daily is all you need. You can sprinkle them on salads, blend them into smoothies, or just eat them as a snack. The long-term benefits for mobility and pain reduction are substantial. Let me go even deeper into why lysyl oxidase matters so much. This enzyme works outside your cells, in the space between tissues, which is exactly where collagen needs to be stabilized. It creates chemical bonds that give collagen its tensile strength. This is what allows your tendons to pull without snapping and your ligaments to hold joints together firmly. When you are deficient in copper, this process fails, and your tissues become fragile and prone to injury. Getting adequate copper from sunflower seeds is literally an investment in your physical structure's future. Now that you know all 8 foods, let me give you a simple daily plan so you can actually use this information. Knowing what to eat is one thing, but doing it consistently is what creates results. Start your morning with a smoothie that includes a handful of leafy greens, a half cup of mixed berries, and 2 tablespoons of pumpkin and sunflower seeds. You can add bone broth protein powder if you want an extra boost. For your midday snack, have an orange or a cup of strawberries, or just grab a small handful of your seed mix. At dinner, make sure to include garlic and bell peppers along with your protein source, and add a side of steamed spinach or kale. As for eggs, try to eat 2 to 3 every day, either at breakfast or sliced onto a salad. This pattern ensures that your legs and joints are getting consistent structural support throughout the day, every single day, without you having to think too hard about it. Let me take a moment to explain the science of renewal, because when you understand how this works, you are much more likely to stick with it. Your body is constantly breaking down old collagen and building new collagen. This is a normal process called tissue turnover. The problem as you age is that the breakdown happens faster than the rebuilding. What we are doing with these 8 foods is tipping the balance back in your favor. The amino acids like glycine and proline provide the basic building blocks. The helper nutrients like vitamin C, zinc, and copper act as the construction crew that assembles those blocks into functioning structures. Your body takes these materials and weaves them into 3-stranded ropes, then cross-links those ropes into fibers, and those fibers become the cartilage, tendons, and ligaments that keep you mobile. But there is an enemy in this process, and that enemy is inflammation. Chronic inflammation produces enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases, which are like tiny scissors that cut through collagen faster than you can rebuild it. This is why the anti-inflammatory foods on our list are so important. Garlic, berries, and bell peppers form an army that fights inflammation and protects your structures from destruction. You are not just building, you are also reducing destruction, and that 2-sided approach is what creates real, lasting change. At the cellular level, these nutrients activate your fibroblasts and chondrocytes, the cells responsible for making collagen and cartilage. They signal your genes to turn on the production lines and start churning out new protein chains. The vitamin C, copper, and zinc act as quality control, making sure every collagen molecule is built correctly and linked properly. Your body receives a complete message. It is time to build, repair, and strengthen. This is how you reverse years of wear and tear, not overnight, but steadily and permanently. Your joints are incredible pieces of engineering that were designed to last a lifetime, and they deserve the best fuel you can give them. We have covered the complete list of 8 powerful foods, led by the champion combination of pumpkin and sunflower seeds. Every single one of these foods has been tested, researched, and proven to support collagen production and joint health. I am asking you to start today. Do not wait until the pain is too much to bear or until you cannot walk without assistance. The time to act is right now, while you still have the power to change your trajectory. If this video has given you a new perspective on joint health and shown you that real solutions exist beyond pills and procedures, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel so you can continue getting science-backed advice about using food as medicine. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Tell me which of these 8 foods you are going to add to your grocery list tonight. Are you team pumpkin seeds, or are you going to start with bone broth? Maybe you are excited about adding more berries to your day. Whatever you choose, share it with our community because we are all in this journey together, working to renew our movement, reclaim our independence, and live the active, pain-free lives we deserve.